Hello friends, and welcome back to the horror section. This is going to be a pickups video, and I also got a package from a good friend of mine. So here we go. First of all, I got this two movie set of The Hunger Games Catching Fire and The Hunger Games, I guess just the regular Hunger Game. My wife really likes these, and plus this come with the ultraviolet or whatever for both of them. So I actually had one of them. I had the first one, I think, and needed this one right here. So now I think she's got them all on ultraviolet, or on voodoo, I guess you could say. So I'll probably trade this back in or whatever. It's a pretty good little set, but I'll take it back or whatever because I was just wanting the codes out of it. So that's kind of cool. Kind of got a cool looking cover here. Pretty neat little slip cover. And then I picked this up live at Brighton Beach, the Big Beach Boutique 2, the movie Fat Boy Slim. I don't know, it's just I guess a Fat Boy Slim concert. If you I remember a few of his songs. I'm not like a big fan of it, but like I said, all I did was trade something for this, and I thought it was kind of cool. So if anybody's a big fan of Fat Boy Slim, I don't know, just shoot me a request, and we might could do some trading if you want this thing. It's kind of cool. I mean, somebody might really like it pretty good. I just figured I'd pick it up. It's pretty neat. I like picking up just oddball stuff like this. A lot of times I get this real weird odd stuff like this one. But that's Fat Boy Slim. And then I also picked up this U2 Go Home Live from, I can't even see what it says, Slane Castle maybe, or Slane Castle, Ireland. So that's kind of cool. I don't mind U2. They're not too bad. They're not like my favorite band, but they're pretty decent. It's got about 19 songs on it. Guess them performing it live, so that's kind of cool. I guess it's Slane Castle. The way it was on the front, it was hard to read because it's like this white right here. I'm looking through the camera, my phone here, and the white kind of messes up the L and the A right there for me. But, so it's kind of cool. See if I can pull it out, which I probably ain't going to be able to. Here, let me pause it for a second. And this is what it is on the inside here. Look at this, just one disc for all this. I figured there'd be multiple discs for this packaging, but it's just one disc. Still pretty cool though. I guess it comes with oh, that's pretty. I didn't even see that. I opened it up before. I didn't even see the booklet. That's kind of hid by all the people's heads there, and I'm not going to be able to get it back in. So that's U2 Go Home. That's pretty cool. And I also picked up Soul Survivor, the Killer Cut. And I remember watching this a long time ago when it first came out, probably, but I remember I enjoyed it, but I remember the ending was a letdown. I can't remember what about the ending, but I don't remember if it just ended and like it just left too much to, like you didn't know anything or something. I don't really remember. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I probably watched it when it first came out. Like I said, that's been a long time ago. This is the Artisan DVD. And this is those old ones where it's got the standard and it's got the standard TV and then the television. So it's got the two little different ones on there that you can watch. And there's the special features. It's got a few special features on it. Pretty good little set here back then, I'd say, whenever it first came out. I think it says 2002. Yeah, 2002. So it's been a little while since I watched it. I remember it was an alright movie, but there was just something about it that I just didn't like or whatever. I can't remember. It's even got a little booklet in here. It's kind of cool. A lot of the older movies like this come with booklets and stuff like that. Even just regular movies like this one nowadays, you have to get like special editions to come with the little booklets. So that's from the producers of I Know What You Did Last Summer and Urban Legend. And that's Soul Survivor, and this is the Killer Cut. So that's a pretty cool little DVD there to get. Pretty nice. And now I have a package from a good friend of mine, and I kind of show it to you. I'll flip it over on the back so you can't see his address and all that, because I don't want to give none of that away. But here we go. And here's the packaging. We'll pull out a movie first. Oh, that's pretty cool. The Man in the White Suit. Wow. Alec Guinness at the comics best. See, I haven't seen this before. Ah, yes, Anchor Bay. So that's nice. I might have to watch this one with my wife. My wife loves these old, which I do too, older black and white movies. But this one looks pretty interesting. And plus, like I said, it's at Anchor Bay, and I like any kind of Anchor Bay. This might be pretty good right here. I appreciate this in JM. My good friend had, well, I better go back and tell you the story. What we did was, my good friend had, can't even talk. Horrific nightmares. We were talking about some movies or whatever, and I said I had one, and he kind of wanted it. So what we did was we made a little bit of trade, and then he threw in a couple cool movies. So I had to send him back something, because that's how, I like doing a little bit of trading and stuff. So this is one that he sent me, so this one looks pretty cool. And he knows that I like the Anchor Bays, so anything with those old Anchor Bays with the boat on them is pretty cool to me. But this one looks like a pretty cool one. The Man in the White Suit. I've never heard of this one. This will be pretty interesting. I remember him asking me about this one before. I never even heard of it. He asked, have you seen this one? I didn't even know what it was. I was like, nah, I've never seen that one. But this one looks pretty interesting. Like I said, The Man in the White Suit. Thank you, JN. This one looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's the Anchor Bay, of course. And we'll lay that one up here. We'll reach in here and grab us all. There's a note. I'll lay that right there for a second. We'll read that here in a second. Whoa, Bobby's World. Wow. I remember this. Handwritten letter from Bobby inside. So I guess Bobby wrote me a letter. This is pretty cool. I don't even remember. Whoa, Anchor Bay. Yes, I'm liking it even better now. It's kind of cool. Bobby's World, but then it's got Anchor Bay. That is cool. That's a pretty neat little set right here. It's got 5 episodes. I might have to let my little boy watch this. I remember watching this, but I don't remember anything about it. That's pretty wild. Bobby's World. Wow. I like that. That is cool. Like I said, this is, I bet if somebody said Bobby's World, I never would have brought this one up. Wouldn't even thought about it. That is pretty neat. Bobby's World back for more in the Emmy-nominated animated series created by, Howie Mandel. Yep. I could not remember anything about this. Oh, man, John Tesh is wow, this is pretty cool stuff right here. And plus, it's an Anchor Bay, so you can't go wrong with that. But Bobby's World. Thank you again, JM. I like that. And I think we got one more in here, and then we'll read the letter over here that he sent me. Let's see, and I believe this is the one that I was, this is the one I traded for. Now, this is Nick Knight, and there was an old TV show, I believe, called, see if I can think of what it, Forever Night. And I've got all 3 seasons of that, which I enjoy that pretty good. It's pretty kind of like cheesy. And I believe this was the movie that was, I don't know if this was before or after. I'd say this was before, and then they probably made the TV show. I'm not really for sure. But it's got Rick Springfield in it, so that's kind of cool. This was made in 1989, and I've always wondered about this one. I didn't know if it was any good or not. And he had a few movies to trade for, and this was one of them that caught my eye, and he liked one of my movies, so we just made us a trade. And like I said, he threw in those cool Anchor Bays, so I appreciate it. But this one's pretty cool. Ooh, top 10 media, new media production. I've got a couple other movies from them. They're kind of an odd outfit. Top 10. But this one's pretty cool. I like this. Nick Knight. That's pretty cool. I like that. I'll have to check this one out. Like I said, I love the TV show. my favorite character. If you've ever watched the show, there's a guy on there that it's like the what it is. It's a cop, but he's a vampire. But he doesn't want to be a vampire anymore, and it kind of goes back in time, shows what he does. You know, he's living forever, so it shows back in time about some of the stuff that he's done. And there's these other two vampires that are kind of there with him, and they try to do bad. They're still wanting to live the vampire lifestyle, and he doesn't. And but he also does. He's a cop too on night shift, so he kind of they have some kind of episodes where it's like a bank robber or something, just a normal one, and then some episodes it's supernatural. Like a werewolf is attacking people. I don't know, and he's got to turn into his vampire self to protect everybody and stuff. But he's got a partner on there. I love the name. The name of the character, his last name, I guess, is Skanky. So the main character, which is not Rick Springfield, it's a different. I can't think of the guy's name, and you're probably shouting it at the. I'm actually on a Facebook site with fans of his, but I can't think of his name. He's got like an odd name. It's hard to think about it, but. And his partner on there is named Skanky. That's like his last name. So he, of course, calls him Skank. So he's like, come on, Skank, let's go fight some crime. Well, I don't know if he says fight some crime. Let's go, Skank, and figure this out. So it's like, they could have come up with a better name for the second character is his partner in the law enforcement. They're Skanky. Come on, Skank, let's go do something. Yeah, come on, Skank. I'll meet you there, Skank. You head on. But I don't know. It's a pretty good show. So if you ever find, which that's his name, Nick Knight on there. If you ever find Forever Knight, there's 3 seasons. I think the 3rd season is more difficult to find, but the first 2 you can probably find them on eBay pretty cheap. And they're just real cheesy vampire kind of cop fun. They're really silly or whatever. They're kind of fun though. But now you can tell if the guy's named Skank on there, it's going to be good, corny fun. But and this is the movie for that TV show. So I'm hoping this will be pretty good. It's taken 200 years, but this cop's past is about to catch up with him. Oh no, oh no. Let me look at this letter here. And I don't think there's anything bad on here. Dear Ted, here's the Nick Knight, which is this one you requested. I finally rounded that thing I was going to send you. A couple to beef up your Anchor Bay collection. And your friend Jason. I call him JM. But thank you, JM. Thank you, Jason. But yeah, that's cool. I mean, I was really wanting this one, but anytime you can find some cool Anchor Bays, I just enjoy Anchor Bays. They're just fun, They're kind of like pretty much I guess you could say they're all out of print because Anchor Bay doesn't really do anything anymore. So it's just cool. It's almost like a treasure hunt when you find those, Some of the newer ones you can find because they're still selling them, still making them and selling them. But Anchor Bay's like, you find one, wow, is this one, sometimes they're worth a little bit of money, It's just cool finding Anchor Bays. So I really appreciate those 2 you gave me. You sent to me, and I'll try to send you something good. I'll have to look around, I'll ask around and kind of hint around to see what you might want, and I'll try to send you something else. And we'll keep this trade thing going, because I enjoy it. I always it's just fun opening the package. See, I knew this was coming, but I didn't know these 2. It's just kind of fun, just opening the package. You never know what's in there. So that'll be it for my pickups video. And if you haven't, if you're not a good friend with JM at Horrific Nightmares, I'll leave his link below and go there and subscribe to him. He's really fun to watch. He does a lot of top 25s and stuff like that, and he does a lot of reviews of movies he likes and maybe even movies he don't like. He just does a lot of good reviews and stuff, and he's a real good guy, so go check him out at Horrific Nightmare. And like I said, I'll leave his link below in the description of this video, so please go there, click on it, and subscribe to him. And like I said, till next video, I'll see y'all guys. Have a good one. Bye.